Are you wondering how to start an LLC in California? Today, you will learn the most common ways to start your business, including the correct forms you'll need, registering your LLC, critical naming requirements, and all other vital tips and tricks. Then, as a bonus, later in the video, I will reveal a trustworthy registered agent who will help set up your LLC for free. So make sure to stick with me until the end. The state of California, like other states, has several specific LLC requirements. There are 3 main ways you can start an LLC in California. First is the DIY or do-it-yourself process, where you mostly depend on California State's website. The second way is hiring a professional service that practically offers more efficiency and security in creating your LLC, while the third is hiring an attorney. We will skip the attorney hiring portion because that's expensive, and most business owners won't need that service. First, let's take a look at the steps required for starting an LLC. Step 1. Choose a name for your LLC. You must choose a name for your LLC that is unique. It cannot be the same or too similar to an existing name in the California Secretary of State records, and it cannot be misleading to the public. Names may be checked for availability by searching the California Secretary of State's Business Name Database. An available name may be reserved for up to 60 days by filing a name reservation request form. The form must be postal mailed or hand-delivered to the California Secretary of State's office. Under California law, an LLC's name must end with Limited Liability Company or LLC or L.L.C abbreviations. The words limited and company may be abbreviated to limited and company. The LLC's name may not contain the words bank, trust, trustee, incorporated Inc., corporation, corp, insurer, insurance company, or any other words suggesting that it is in the insurance business. Step 2. Appoint a registered agent. Every California LLC must have an agent for the service of process, called a registered agent in other states. This individual or company agrees to accept legal papers on the LLC's behalf if it is sued. An LLC may not serve as its own agent for the service of the process. The agent should agree to accept the service of process on behalf of the limited liability company before designation. Individual agents must reside in California, and their street address, not a P.O. box, must be listed in the LLC's Articles of Organization. The agent may be a member, manager, or officer of the LLC but doesn't need to be affiliated with the LLC. Step 3. File Articles of Organization. A California LLC is created by filing Articles of Organization, Form LLC 1, with the California Secretary of State's office. The articles must include the LLC's name, its purpose, information on how it will be managed, its address, and the name and address of its registered agent. You can complete Form LLC 1 online, or mail or hand deliver the form to the Secretary of State's office. The filing fee is $70 for both domestic and foreign LLCs. With hand-delivered filings at the Sacramento Secretary of State's office, you can request expedited filing for an additional fee. Step 4. Decide on member versus manager management. Most small multi-member LLCs choose to be managed directly by their members. Still, LLCs can appoint a manager or small group of managers to manage the LLC, somewhat like a board of directors oversees a corporation. Managers vote on key issues such as taking out a loan, purchasing real estate, or changing strategic plans. Step 5. Prepare an operating agreement. An operating agreement is a good idea to have in place with the other members if your LLC has more than one member. Although a limited liability company operating agreement is not necessary for California, your operating agreement should clarify how your company or business will handle big picture issues such as allocating earnings and losses, and dissolving the company. Your operating agreement should also cover the transfer of membership interest, profits or losses and distributions, initial investments, decision-making powers, voting rights, and management, and, lastly, dissolving the business. Step 6. File biennial report. Every California and foreign LLC registered in California must file a Statement of Information, Form LLC 12, with the California Secretary of State within 90 days after filing their Articles of Organization. Thereafter, a Statement of Information must be filed every 2 years, biennial. The filing period is the calendar month when the original Articles of Organization were filed and the prior 5 calendar months. You can file the statement online, print it out, and mail or hand deliver it to the California Secretary of State. The filing fee is $20. Step 7. Pay your California state tax obligations. All LLCs and foreign LLCs must pay California taxes to the California Franchise Tax Board, FTB, if 1. They are organized in California, registered in California, or conduct business in California, and 2. They have not elected to be taxed as a corporation, that is, they are taxed as a partnership or sole proprietorship, disregarded entities. LLCs taxed as corporations must comply with California's corporate tax rules. All LLCs in California must pay an annual minimum franchise tax of $800. LLCs with net income over $250,000 must pay an additional fee based on their total annual income. Step 8. Obtain an EIN. An EIN, or Employer Identification Number, is a federal tax ID issued by the IRS. They use your EIN to identify your firm and tax filings readily. All California firms pay a business privilege tax, and the state requires you to have an EIN to file. You may also be required to provide your EIN when opening a bank account or applying for municipal permits or licenses. Obtaining an EIN is a slightly longer process compared to their previous steps. I'm sure you know anything to do with the IRS is confusing. First, you must have complete knowledge of your LLC, such as your company information, managing member information, business address, business information, company details, and even critical information regarding vehicular assets and federal excise taxes. This is another reason why getting a professional registered agent is way more convenient, as they can do this for you as part of their service. Now, let's talk about the second option to form an LLC, and that is hiring a professional formation service. Professional formation services do all the steps you should be doing on your own, from filing necessary forms to acting as your registered agent. You usually have to allocate a specific budget for this option. As I already mentioned earlier, IncFile is one of the best companies out there to help you form your LLC. You can click on the link in the description to get access to this deal. IncFile is one of a kind as it offers a free package with services such as preparing and filing your Articles of Organization. Well, you still have to pay $237 for the state fees, which you would have to do anyway if you chose the DIY option. But looking at the bigger picture, all other companies will still charge their service fee on top of state filing fees. IncFile does not collect this fee. This plan already includes a free registered agent for your first year of subscription, and $119 annually moving forward if you decide to continue the service after the first year. IncFile's next packages are the Gold and Platinum packages, which both have package fees already on top of the $237 state fee. Each package has its own set of services which are all worthy of the subscription you are paying for. The Gold package offers you the benefits of filing reports and taxes for your LLC. Every year, USA LLCs are required to file a state annual report. This report is essentially an information update of your file so that the state knows who is now in charge and how to contact your company. USA LLCs are also required to file state tax returns. To make matters even more complicated, your annual report and business privilege tax share a document and are due at the same time each year. With the IncFile's Gold package, you won't have to scribble notes of these reports because IncFile will handle the whole process for you. Your Platinum package also has these services in the bag with the unique addition of expedited filing, getting a domain name, and a business email, which essentially increases your LLC's credibility. IncFile also has an exclusive partnership with Bank of America so you can easily open an eligible checking account for your business. Yes, it is a must for your LLC to have a business account. Remember, an LLC has limited liability, for it is a separate entity from its members. You may forfeit your liability protections if you combine your personal and business money, and this is where the term, piercing the corporate veil, comes into play. Piercing the corporate veil is an LLC jargon that refers to the court's action to hold you as the owner or member of an LLC, personally liable for the LLC's debts or actions. Now, if you have been sued by some lawyer who sees a crack in your LLC, they might resort to piercing the corporate veil in which you are in any position defeated. This is why opening a separate bank account for your LLC is so important. Do you like the level of detail I'm providing you in my review so far? If yes, then make sure to let me know by liking my video and hitting that subscribe button for more high-quality business content.